show you the view of Seoul through my hotel's window. Last night was very cold and I slept with my sister's coat. It was very cold. And this morning I woke up with a very dry face. This is my fashion on my second day, and I wear red socks that match with my boots. On my way to breakfast. Good morning. Hello there. Good morning. We went to go for breakfast, which is located in the 19th floor. And by the way, we spent our night in Incheon. We had a very messy breakfast. The morning was very cold until I couldn't feel myself outdoor because my hands were freezing. Our first stop was the Gyeonggu Palace. The weather was so cold and it was so hard to film because my hands were freezing. Next, we went to the National Platform Museum, which is located in one area with Gyeonggu Palace. We felt so relieved when we entered the place because it was indoor and it wasn't cold. The museum is an introduction to the Korean culture. After we went out from the museum, we found a beautiful winter view, and this pathway is heading to the palace where Korean historical dramas are usually filmed. Over here, we took numerous pictures. However, taking pictures and filming videos are a huge challenge for me, as when I open my phone, I cannot use my winter clothes. And overall, this place is similar to that in China. This is the view of Seoul after we went out from Gyeonggu Palace and we are leaving for lunch. Our first lunch in Seoul was the popular samgyetang, Korean chicken ginseng soup. The restaurant was very popular in Korea, and as you can see, it was very crowded. The restaurant's architecture preserves the Korean traditional culture. Well, the food was good, but only for me. My family aren't really familiar with the plain taste as we are accustomed with the rich, flavored Indonesian food. But it was great, like trying new things. And one more thing, the spoons and chopsticks are placed inside the drawer. Our next stop was the Gimpo Airport because we are leaving for Jeju Island. This airport is much smaller than the Incheon International Airport, but does not mean that the view outside is not good. So, I took off to Jeju Island. I have finally reached Jeju International Airport. We have finally walked on the street of Jeju. The temperature wasn't as cold as Seoul, but the wind was so strong. Our first stop in Jeju was the Teddy Bear Museum. Outside are places, cafes, and restaurants. And let's go in! Inside the Teddy Bear Museum are very cute teddies. I was actually disappointed because I thought there were a lot of teddy bears that are related to K-pop, where there were but only some. This is the souvenir shop on the Teddy Bear Museum. I did not buy anything because they were too expensive. It was cold outside and we bought tteokbokki and fish cakes. Next, we went to the popular Mysterious Road. Even when the bus engine is turned off, the bus can walk uphill. On the left side were food stalls. I'm sorry the video isn't that good because I filmed it from the inside of the bus. This is the Trick Art Museum. I wrote the 4D and the 5D and took a lot of pictures in the Trick Art Museum. Here is the souvenir shop in Trick Art Museum. You can see some K-pop merchandise. There were also some cute stuff like Pororos and Hello Kitty. There were also plenty beauty stuffs. We finally had our first dinner in Jeju. I forgot what the name of the food was, but anyway, it didn't match my face. This is the view on the outside of the restaurant. The wind was blowing very strongly even though the temperature isn't that high, but the perfect view helps me to resist the cold. Finally, we arrived in our hotel and we're gonna stay here for the next 2 nights. Here is the room tour for the wrap up of my second day. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to watch the other episodes of my trip to Korea. And have a great day! Goodbye!